Hello, this is an assessment in transit of a Bechstein Model 4. The piano is made in 1891 and is in good condition in terms of the cosmetics, very good condition indeed. These need felts on the bottom of them as they are rubbing against the fall there. Here it's more obvious that they've been rubbing. There should be some felt at the bottom there. The polish is a bit dry, could do with livening up and evening up as well. Back of the piano is fine too, it doesn't have any signs of woodworm at all. Now when we play the piano we can hear a typical Model 4 problem, and that is that the tuning pins are loose. Not so much in the treble but especially in the bass. We'll have a look at that inside now. The problem is that the tuning pins are loose, and I've got my tuning lever on the one that's loose here, and if you try and tune it up, so I'm on my own here, so I'm going to press the pedal down. It's just turning in the hole. You can see someone's tried to bush this one here. If you look, there's a piece of wood inside there, trying to bush the hole, which is a possibility, but the problem is that they're really quite a lot of them loose, I'm sure, especially in the bass area. They get loose here as well. It's a problem with Model 4s. Even when they're restrung, there's something to do with the rest plank behind here, and we've changed over the last year. We've changed a couple of rest planks on Model 4 Bechsteins. You get excellent results doing that. It means you restring at the same time, and you have to do other work at the piano as well. Usually when you restring you change the dampers too. You don't have to change the dampers, but you really, obviously if you're on a budget job then you just can change the rest plank and restring, but you don't have to change the dampers. Actually there was one occasion where everything was totally restored and it still had a problem with the rest plank. There's new tuning pins and everything, so we changed the rest plank. We didn't change the strings, but that's not very common that we do that. It's just that the strings were extremely good. It's just the rest plank was a problem. But normally you're going to restring the piano. Obviously there's plenty of restoring that can be done. These hammers are worn, and they're very soft sounding here. That's because they've gone soft, and also because they're very indented here. You could possibly reface them and get a bit more warmth into them. Ideally you want to change these hammers. They would carry on if you restring it. It'll bring about more volume back to it too. But definitely either reface them or replace them. Ideally, replacing them is obviously a lot longer job. Regulation really needs doing as well. When you go towards the string like that with a hammer, it should go a lot further before it comes back. It should be a lot further. It's several millimeters out. That's done by adjusting this little thing here, which is called the set-off button, and you might find actually they got a bit gummed up. You need to free them off before you can change them. Tapes are not too bad, but if it's a budget job you can probably leave several items out, but we can serve in any way. Ideally we'd restore the whole piano. This is a Model 4 Bechstein. It's a very pretty piano and worth restoring. It's beautiful sound afterwards. So that's a Model 4 Bechstein, very pretty piano, worth restoring, but really needs a new rest plank at the very least. So thank you very much for listening.